care, don't make no difference.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chiefs going up against the Chargers. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch him now. No. Check. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Presto. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now San Diego getting set to go. carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. Ooh, with a juke. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Third down and 8 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hit and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw again. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now San Diego getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One receiver left. That's Allen. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we saw with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 50. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
fake here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there at 22. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Now let's go. Green, watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So here we go now. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returnable for Thomas. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on in this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and just 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back to throw now in his own end zone. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet, and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there at 22.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And now a first down following that long gain. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48 and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center.
And, a crusher there. The big fella. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now, check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle. There's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why he keeps the legs churning.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Chargers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.